More like the Hangman that I signed to this thing. I guess he was just bewildered by Flying Fred's reputation.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these wrestlers have terrific reputations, and some of them are a little bewildered by them.
Fred Curry letting go with some hard fists onto the Hangman, and that's certainly one thing about Fred. We can see him use some beautiful scientific moves and just toss his man right out of the ring.
You know, it's like the start of a football game. Once they get a few helmets in the nose and they get hit hard, then they start playing. But it starts one of the toughest things.
Due to the incredible size of the Hangman, maybe a little bit difficult for Flying Fred Curry to handle. It's going to take an awful lot to put the Hangman down, but certainly Fred Curry is capable of it, as he has proven many, many times in some classic encounters that we have seen him in, including, as I mentioned earlier, the match against the Great Wojo for the world title. I don't know how... I think the Wojo might be a little bit reluctant to get in there again with Flying Fred Curry after the battle those two had recently.
Get moving, Hangman. Don't sit there. You know, I'm for Flying Fred Curry, but if this...
Oh, nice move by Curry. And he's on top of his man. That's it.
Fred should have beat the bum.
I think maybe Fred Curry had him beat before he even came into the ring.
Should have beat him faster than he did.
The Hangman, certainly, I think, a little bit overwhelmed by the reputation of Flying Fred Curry, not to mention some beautiful moves, as usual, from the Flying Man from Hartford, Connecticut.
I think it was just like a football game when...
Let's take a look at it again. We'll see the few closing seconds of this match between Curry and the Hangman. That stunned the Hangman, that particular move there. Now watch Fred Curry. That's 235 pounds coming down across the Hangman. Fred Curry is in for the cover. Referee puts in the count of 3. We've got much more coming up right after this.
Armory, 711 North Pennsylvania. 6 all-star bouts, including 2 title bouts. Dick the Bruiser and Big Yukon Moose Cholak against Dr. Jerry Graham and Bulldog Don Ken for the WWA World's Tag Team Championship. Flying Fred Curry versus the Great Wojo for the World's Heavyweight Championship. However, special clause, Dr. Jerry Graham will be handcuffed to Big Moose Cholak in that match, so he cannot interfere. Other great matches on that card are Chris Carter against the Wild Polynesia Man, El Bracero against Crazy Wild Leroy Redbone, Calypso Jim's in there against Sheik Mohammed Saad, and Man Mountain Terry Tyler against Mama Mohammed. Don't forget, fans, it's this next Saturday night, April the 5th. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster, and the box office opens at Tyndall Armory, 1 o'clock the day of the show on the 5th. Championship Wrestling's going to be in Attica at the Attica High School on April the 9th. That's right, fans. Write it down, April the 9th, Attica High School. Dick the Bruiser leads an all-star card there. Leighton Star Market has your tickets in True Value Hardware. In the studio, Calypso Jim, who's going to be on that big extravaganza April 5th at the Armory.
Yes, man. Next Saturday, I'm with the man that causes me to lose the tower, Jihad said. But I want to tell you one thing, son. You camel jockey, you, man. I'm going to ride you all over that ring, and I want to tell you one thing. When I put the brawler in your mouth, Jack, and put the spurs on your side, man, it's going to be all over with, because Calypso Jim going to put that big sour. You know, I don't like you no how, because you come from across that Asia or India, wherever you come from, man, and I don't like you at all, man. You know, it's 3 hours where I come from, and I live in the capital of Kingston, Jamaica, man. I'm going to tell you something. The peoples over there don't get pushed around, man. I don't like you at all, son. You know, if you was here in the studio right now, man, I would break you half in two, man, right now, and I wouldn't care. I'd put a chair, stick apart. I wouldn't even take the camera and throw it down on you, man, because I don't like you. You come on down next Saturday to the Tyndall Armory, and you get your stuff together, camera jockey, because I'm going to ride you. I don't like you, you little skirt. I could just break you. I could pull you.
Still to come in the program today, Bruiser, we've got Yukon Moose Cholak, your good buddy, along with the World Heavyweight Champion, the Great Wojo, and a great tag team match here in the ring, all set to go in just a few seconds.
Here we've got that Russian at it.
Igor Zatkoff.
Like I said, he looks like a Russian. And he's got the right colors on. Did you ever notice?
Yeah, red.
Introducing, first to my left in the blue corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Frankie Adonis. Adonis. His tag team partner comes from Russia, weighing in at 240 pounds. Introducing Igor Zatkoff. Their opponents this evening. Introducing from Motor City, USA, Detroit, Michigan. Weighing in at 238 pounds, Chris Carter. His tag team partner hails from Kingston, Jamaica, weighing in at 241 pounds, Calypso Jim.
See plenty of action in this one, Bruiser. Adonis and Zatkoff, the Russian, against the Spirit of America, Chris Carter and Calypso Jim, everybody's favorite tag team combination.
Did you notice Calypso Jim's hair, Terry?
Yeah.
He loves to wear it in braids, but it's too short now.
Yeah, it's quite a tradition, quite a lot of pride associated with it in Jamaica. The dreadlocks, as it were, Dr. Jerry Graham and some of his cohorts. What a display that was. Right here on national television, flipped his hair off. There's plenty more to be told from that story. And I know you're going to be very much involved in it, Bruiser, because you were the one who was able to come to the aid of Calypso Jim's situation, something which has caused you a few problems with the commission.
That's right. Calypso Jim's my friend.
And Calypso Jim's got himself his favorite tag team partner in there. These guys have been working out a lot together, and they do plan to concentrate on tag team wrestling to some degree and launch a serious challenge for the World Tag Team Championship, currently held by Bulldog Don Ken and Dr. Jerry Graham. Certainly a couple of the fastest and most skillful wrestlers in competition today. Chris Carter and Calypso Jim. In for the cover, thrown off quickly by Frankie Adonis.
You know, this action's at a pace where that's what I like to see. Look at that. He chopped him right in the chops.
Mule kick. Now the tag is made. Chris Carter takes over. Frankie Adonis not too happy about that situation. A little more cautious now than at the outset of the match. Remember, fans, Yukon Moose Cholak coming up real quick, along with the World Heavyweight Champion, the great Wojo, and much, much more. Bruiser Bedlam brings you the best.
Did you notice that they both taught equalizing knees in?
Yes. Now we're going to see a little double teaming. The Russian in. Series of forearms delivered by Igor Zatkoff. I don't know if there was a tag there or not, but Adonis has Carter trapped in the corner. Calypso Jim trying to come in to equalize things is ordered out by the referee. Carter just had his neck stretched over that top rope.
That Adonis is a tough cookie.
Yes, he is. A very, very good wrestler. This tag team combination is certainly going to be pretty dangerous. They're going to provide quite a threat for Calypso Jim and Chris Carter.
The referee, I feel for the referee. He's got to get... He can't see everything. He hasn't got eyes in the back of his head. He's got to get Calypso out and get those other guys. Well, let's say they cheat just like I used to.
And, of course, they're very, very adept at doing things, and they make sure the referee can't see them.
Right.
Oh, there's a head-on collision. That's tag. Here comes Calypso Jim. Certainly this tag team combination of Calypso Jim and Chris Carter showing us a lot. They are highly rated contenders for the tag team championship. Champions, Ken and Graham, at best be at their best.
I think they're giving Adonis, wearing him out.
Adonis and Calypso Jim, there's the headbutt. That dizzies Frankie Adonis. He's down on his knees.
He got him. He got him right.
Tag is made. What do they got in store for him here? Whip off the
I
ropes.
think they knocked his teeth out.
Nice hold. There's the sleeper hold.
There's a tooth missing there.
Chris Carter applying that sleeper hold. He has patented this hold. He has got it down to a T, and this hold will serve him well.
Get out of the ring, Jim, so you can count him.
One of the most effective submission holds in the entire world of professional wrestling.
Get
Not
out of the
many
ring.
wrestlers know how
He
to
got
play
it.
it
He got it. He got it.
as well as Chris Carter does.
He got it.
There's the victory. Calypso
Chris
Jim and Chris Carter.
Well, now that was more like Bruiser Bedlam.
Yeah, I'd say. The Russian, a little bit confused about the situation.
Yeah, he thinks it's just a wrist break.
He doesn't understand why Frankie Adonis won't get up. Perhaps he's not too familiar with the sleeper hold. Let's take a look at it again. You'll see Carter apply that beautiful sleeper hold. It takes an awful lot to perfect that. I would think Carter's got it down just about perfect. Carter does wake his man up. Frankie Adonis still in a lot of cobwebs. Trying to wipe the sleep out of his eyes. A victim of that great sleeper hold applied by Chris Carter, who, along with his partner Calypso Jim, serious contenders for the World Tag Team Championship. And there goes Adonis.
He took a hard fall, Terry.
Right out of the ring. He's still groggy.
Yeah, he fell right here in front of us.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we've got much more action coming up after this.
Okay, fans, this next Saturday night, that's April the 5th. This next Saturday night, April the 5th, at the Northside Tyndall Armory, 6 big bouts in all, 2 title bouts, including Dick the Bruiser, teaming with Big Moose Cholak to go against Dr. Jerry Graham and Bulldog Don Ken for the WWA Tag Team title. Also, Flying Fred Curry against the Great Wojo, and that's also a championship match. Also, other great matches on that card are Chris Carter against the Wild Polynesian Man, El Bracero, who's with us in the studio, against Leroy Redbone. Calypso Jim's going to take on... He's going to take on Sheik Mohammed Saad, and Terry Tyler is in there against Big Prince Mama Mohammed. Now, fans, you got to get your tickets at Ticketmaster locations. Right now, this week, they're going fast. Also at the box office, day of the show from 1 o'clock right up to showtime. That's the Northside Tyndall Armory this Saturday night, April the 5th. Championship Wrestling is going to be at the Attica High School in Attica on April the 9th. That's right, April the 9th at 8 o'clock. Dick the Bruiser leads the all-star card. All the great champions are going to be there. Leighton Star Market and True Value Hardware has your tickets in Attica at the Attica High School on the 9th. But this next Saturday night, April the 5th, El Bracero, who's with us in the studio, is in there against Rough Tough from Atlanta, Georgia, Leroy Redbone.
Well, you say, Bob, you know, this next Saturday on the Tyndall Armory, they got the greatest match of the year right now because Carter wrestled against the Wild Polynesian. Calypso Jim against the camel rider, or how they call the Arabian guy, the Sheik, whatever. He don't know what's going on in this country. Therefore, he's talking a lot of garbage. And another come from Atlanta, you know, Redbone. I know where you've been. This time is going to be united. And another thing too, Bob. Hank Up, Moose Cholak, and Dr. Jerry Graham, they're going to tie that together so it's not be interfered anymore. Dr. Jerry Graham, you're not going to be your dirty jokes no more. You're nothing. You're going to be with Moose Cholak in the corner.
That's right. Graham's going to be handcuffed to Big Moose in that title bout. It's all happening this next Saturday night, April 5th.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to that portion of the program where it's time to find out what is on the mind of Dr. Jerry Graham, the world's most educated wrestler. So we take you to his own feature of championship wrestling. Here's Dr. Jerry Graham along with his special guest, the Wild Polynesian Man, in Graham's Gallery.
Welcome, fans, to another edition of Graham's Gallery. As you can see, a little extra treat for you people out there in television land. Dr. Graham has worn his graduation cap and gown, adding to my diplomas, signifying what a truly educated man I am. And this is what makes me the foremost authority on wrestling, the fact that I participate in wrestling, the fact that I participate in the school. I know things that you don't know. I know words in my vocabulary, my sesquipedalian vocabulary, verbal dexterity at its finest that you couldn't possibly comprehend. But we're not here to talk about what a great person I am, because modesty is my greatest virtue. What we're here to really talk about is a new addition to the WWA, a man who I personally helped bring over from the South Pacific. My guest today, first to be known as the Wild Polynesian Man. and I'd like to welcome you to the WWA.
Right on, man. You know, Graham, I know who you are. You're a very educated man.
Thank you.
You're a very smart man. But let me tell you something. I'm going to read this press right in front of everybody. Everybody. I'm the greatest. I'm the Polynesian man. Let me say something. I don't let my mouth write any check without body can cash.
Makes a lot of sense.
If any wrestler thinks he's good enough to get in the ring with the white Polynesian man.
Well, I notice you're a very determined person. You might not be highly educated like me, but then again, from the research I've done on you, you got your education in Samoa, right? In the streets of Samoa. You had to fight to eat. You came up the hard way. And
you better believe it. When I came here, I'm gonna destroy everybody gets in my way.
I understand.
I'm the greatest.
I understand.
I'm the greatest.
Yes.
And nobody is gonna get in my way.
I won't get in your way.
Nobody. 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 I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest.
Well, obviously he's the greatest. Now, excuse me. Furthermore, I want to say one thing. I've noticed some of the films you got in from Hawaii, from Samoa, from the Fiji Islands. You have, without a doubt, to be the master of a maneuver known as a superfly.
I travel all over the world.
Now, we've got a Mexican here named El Becerro that thinks he's the master of the superfly, but I've got a feeling that you're going to replace him real quickly in the WWA. I want to thank you for being my guest. We're about out of time. I hope to have you on again in the near future. Good luck in your career.
Ladies and gentlemen, the match, the first time Chris Carter met Man Mountain Tyler.
Well, you know, Terry, this is going to be very unusual, and I'm glad that the people will finally get an opportunity to see just exactly how Terry Tyler did get into the wrestling business. Very unusual. This is going to be very interesting for the people.
The special fans in the stands challenge with the great Wojo.
The other fight on today's telecast. I want this man right there to come up here. Now, you were here weeks ago. You came in last week. You didn't have your shot. Your name is Terry Tyler, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you're in from Detroit, Michigan. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any amateur background at all?
No, sir.
All righty. Go on in there, Mr. Tyler. You're going to have your opportunity at wrestling the great Wojo. Now, this man is Terry Tyler. The first time he came down here, I believe he said he hitchhiked. One of the fans took him home, gave him some bus money from Kokomo, Indiana. He went home to Detroit. He's going to have his chance now to wrestle Wojo. The man must pin Wojo for $10,000. Incidentally, this is the man I think you've been ducking.
Well, we don't duck anybody, but I want to remind the people that are impressed with his size, Wojo defeated Chris Taylor 5 times in the amateurs, and he will certainly have no trouble with Terry, whatever his name is.
All righty. The Dean, we're waiting for your signal to go ahead. The Dean gives the signal, the okay. Terry Taylor, I don't know much about him. He's from Detroit, Michigan. The man's on welfare. He hasn't a job. He's been unemployed for some time. And the fans have wanted Wojo to wrestle him for a great time. The reasoning? Every time he stepped to the ring, maybe it's due to his size, but Graham has said, well, that's it. We don't need to wrestle anymore. Time is to give up. We've got to go. We've got another match. He's always had, what I might add, a valid excuse. Well, Wojo is showing that he can take this man. In fact, he has Terry Tyler rolled over, and he possibly could have a pin here. There, it's almost over. Nope, he's still rolling. Terry Tyler's a big man. I don't know how much he weighs. The only thing we know is that I've allowed this man to wrestle because the fans demanded it, and I believe Graham has been ducking him. And he's getting his chance now. Now, when Wojo disposes of him, we have about 6 more fans in the stands to come in and wrestle the great Wojo. So stay with it. This is the $10,000 challenge match. Terry Tyler has 5 minutes. Oh, my. Wojo had his arms around him. And now, fans, Tyler showed a little strength and just broke the hold. I can tell you this, Tyler has no wrestling experience. We've seen over the weeks a few guys come in here that do have wrestling experience. Amateur backgrounds, and they've tried to take Wojo, and in fact, a few of them have lasted the 5 minutes. Tyler, as we can see, has no skill at all. In fact, it doesn't seem he knows how to even brawl or move with any agility in the ring. The man is inept at wrestling, but he's giving his best shot. The great Wojo now, fans. I better check the time with our timekeeper, Harry Black. How much time remaining, Harry? Remaining. 2 minutes. Oh, my! Terry Tyler has the man in a bear hug. A devastating bear hug. Dr. Graham's coming into the ring with a chair. He's coming into the ring with a chair. He hit Tyler. It doesn't register. The chair doesn't register. But Wojo seems injured. Wojo's on the mat. Wojo's holding his ribs. Wojo's been injured by this man. Terry Tyler. I was asking Harry Black for the time. 2 minutes remaining. And Terry Tyler picked up Wojo, put him in a bear hug, and seemingly had Wojo in effect to give up, submit. And Dr. Graham came into the ring with a chair and hit Terry Tyler. Wojo is injured. He's injured. He's walking out of here holding his ribs. The man has been devastated. Wojo can't move.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing from parts unknown, in the blue corner, weighing in today at 237 pounds, Zoltan Thunder. His opponent, in the red corner, the man from the Yukon, weighing in at 456 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the Yukon Moose Cholak. Man from the Yukon. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit.
There's my buddy.
There's your buddy. Everybody's buddy.
I don't mean Alexander he's wearing, I mean the guy under the head. The great Moose.
There
That's my pal.
Moose Cholak, certainly a very enjoyable guy outside of the ring. Not too enjoyable for his opponents in the ring, though. Anything but.
The children like him. The women like him. The women like him. The children like him. The only people that don't like him are dead mooses.
Dead mooses, I believe that. Or his opponents.
Right.
That 200-pound moose head on top of him.
At least 220. You notice all the fleas coming out of that thing, Terry? We had a good shot of it then.
That moose used to be named Alexander. I think that was a pet of his at one time.
Yeah, they got to shoot that thing with raid. I just saw 2 great big fleas jump out of it. There, you see them? There they all go. Now they're in the moose. They got moose mad.
Now he's ready. Now he's ready to go. But Zoltan Thunder, not too happy about things. No, flips right into the ring, and no thanks, he says. Moose is questioning the mask. As Zoltan moves in on the Moose, and the Moose goes nowhere. Zoltan right down on the mat. This Moose is just so massive and so incredibly powerful.
Yeah. He's also bad if he falls on you. Get out.
Oh, yeah. And of course, we've seen him
You know,
use the El Squasho or the bear hug as his submission holds.
You know, there's no workman's compensation if the Moose falls on you. You've had it, you're injured.
The key is not to let him fall on you, I guess.
That's right.
And Zoltan back into the ring. Moose Cholak having things pretty much. Now, wait a minute. On the bottom of your screen, you can see the appearance here at ringside of Dr. Jerry Graham and the Kentucky Butcher. I think they're scouting the Moose, Bruiser.
7.5 foot of Kentucky Butcher. He's almost as tall on the ground as the Moose is up in the ring.
That man right there, along with Dr. Jerry Graham, make quite a dangerous duo, and they've made no secret of the fact, ever since Graham brought the Kentucky Butcher on the scene here in the WWA, that the main man thereafter is the Big Moose. Yukon Moose Cholak, the battle of the colossal giants, if that one takes place.
We talk about big wrestlers. Those are probably the two biggest wrestlers in the country today.
Absolutely. Moose Cholak a little bit disturbed by the appearance of Graham and the Kentucky Butcher. They've been getting their digs in here and there. And there's the Moose. Is he clamping on? He's got that bear hug. This could be it. Probably will be. I don't know anybody who can withstand it. That's it. The referee calls for it.
Here it is. Here. Watch that.
Oh, Moose sits back 466 pounds.
That's got a fight in his chest.
Now Moose is ready for the big guy, he says. Where is he? But the big guy, along with his manager, Dr. Jerry Graham, have strategically departed the scene.
Well, that proves that Graham's got a little brains. He took off when they're going.
Let's see it again. The Moose sets his man up. Watch that right hand. Knocks him right down off his feet. And as he gets up, the Moose moves in, clamps on that bear hug, and in a matter of just a few seconds, Zoltan Thunder could take no more. There you have it. Much more action with the world champion, the great Wojo, soon to come as we continue. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any comments or any thoughts for any of the wrestlers, if you'd like to write to some of your favorite stars, write to us in care of this address. Bruiser Bedlam, 151 West Jefferson, Suite 514, Detroit, Michigan, 48226.
Well, he's on him right away.
Didn't even wait for the bell. That's the world heavyweight champion in the red, the great Wojo, Dr. Jerry Graham in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen as he faces off against Rick Sampson. The world heavyweight champion, former Olympic star, actually didn't get to go to the Olympics in 1980 due to the boycott, but he was on the Olympic wrestling team. And since hooking up with Dr. Jerry Graham, of course, he has taken a turn for, well, how would you put it, Bruiser?
Well,
certainly not a fan favorite by any means.
I'll say one thing for him. He's a lean, mean champion.
Yes, he is.
He's mean.
Another very, very strong and powerful wrestler. Well-built, works out all the time, and he's got another guy with a solid amateur background in there, Rick Sampson, but Wojo didn't give him a thing. Even before the bell, he charged into his man. Oh, nice suplex. The great Wojo.
Rope safety.
Referee orders the break. Wojo lifts Sampson up to his feet. Looks like he's going for another suplex here. Wojo knows many, many variations of the suplex. Takes his man over. Looked like that neck snap. No. Sampson able to roll that one shoulder off the mat. That saved him from defeat. Wojo had a lot of wind taken out of his sails, though.
Yeah, Wojo's got that killer instinct.
And, of course,
that's one thing I think I don't know whether Graham's got it, but Wojo's got it.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got another secret.
Well, I think Graham is responsible for a lot of what we see in the ring from the great Wojo. No, not allowing the pin. Wojo.
Maybe that's what it is.
Grabbed him by the hair, picked him up off of the mat. His man defeated. Knee lift, puts him back down.
No, they're not giving Sampson a chance.
Not a chance at all.
Although I hate to say it, but that's what pro wrestling is about. Don't give the bum a chance.
Well, of course, you always look for that advantage. You move in when you find an opening. Certainly the great Wojo created his own opening.
I don't like Wojo, and that's Sampson. He's a good-looking athlete.
I know you've had more than your share of troubles with the great Wojo in the past, Bruce. Into the corner. Watch out. Sampson's got something left.
He does.
Nice
Oh,
play
he's got
of
a
science.
fireman. Yeah. Another fireman takedown.
Good moves by Rick Sampson. Dazzling the world champion. Scoops him up and down with a body slam. Goes the great Wojo. Dr. Jerry Graham a little worried here at ringside.
It shows you what we know, Terry. We thought Sampson was out of it.
Got him across the throat that time. Moves in with a couple of boots and in for the count. This could be it. Oh, Sampson kicks out.
Sampson showing us some fortitude here.
Oh, right down across the knee in that backbreaker.
Got his leg out.
Wojo hoists him up in the air again. What's he going for now? The backbreaker. He's got that spine stretched the wrong way.
That's got to be
That's it.
That's got to be it, sir.
Sampson gives up. One of the most disgusting and despicable things ever, not too long ago, and right here in this very ring, you took Calypso Jim, jumped him from behind, cut his hair.
That's right. I did it. I did it because I'm big enough to do it. I did it because he looked like buckwheat. I cut his hair. He looks like a decent man now. He looks like a decent human being. He should thank me, but he makes all these threats behind my back. He does all these things, which none of it interests me at all because he hasn't got the guts to do anything to my face. Right there.
What's going on, Terry?
Well, Bruiser, it's all broken loose in the ring now. This had to happen. Oh, look at that. Well, there goes the coat. He's ripping that coat right off his back.
Good boy, Jim.
Calypso Jim,
There's some more.
he's going berserk on Dr. Jerry Graham. He's just ripped that tuxedo coat. There goes the shirt. Calypso Jim. Some sweet revenge, sweet retribution here on Dr. Jerry Graham. I can't believe it.
That's what happens when you fool with Calypso.
When you play with fire, you get burned. That's what they say. And, oh, he's not stopping yet. There go the pants. Well,
I'll tell you.
Well, the doctor stripped of his dignity, not to mention his tuxedo.
He didn't lose his tie, Terry.
Oh, look at Dr. Jerry Graham. Look at him. He is livid. He is livid. He has been embarrassed and humiliated, much the same as he did to Calypso Jim here not too long ago. Well, I don't know what else he could have expected, Bruiser. I really don't.
I'm glad it happened, Terry. He deserves anything that can happen to him.
Graham's tuxedo is just in tatters and shreds and pieces in the ring. We're going to see it again. Here comes Calypso Jim. Graham said he wouldn't do anything to his face, but there he came out of nowhere. Laying some heavy moves on Dr. Jerry Graham. I still can't believe this happened. I tell you. And there is a nice power slam by Calypso Jim. That had to take a lot out of Dr. Jerry Graham, and there goes the coat. This is amazing. Well, Calypso Jim has certainly gotten a piece of Dr. Jerry Graham, no doubt about it.
That's got to be a good $200 to $300 suit he just tore out, Terry.
Oh, at least. Dr. Jerry Graham, of course, well known for his impeccable taste and his...
I hate to say it, but I was admiring his suit. I don't admire Dr. Graham, but I did admire that suit a while ago, and now look at it.
I bet he used to admire it, too, but he won't anymore.
He deserves to lose a piece of garment like that.
That suit is history. Calypso Jim, of course...
And it's still not like your hair. He's a little happy. He's compensated maybe one curl, but he's still got a lot to get that Jerry Graham.
Good point, but certainly right here on television, just like Graham did it to Calypso Jim, cut his hair right here on television.
Still not compensation.
Dr. Jerry Graham in his lovely red underwear there.
I can't say anything about his lousy red underwear.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Okay, Indianapolis wrestling fans, this next Saturday night, April the 5th, at the Northside Tyndall Armory, 711 North Pennsylvania. Two big title matches lead the All-Star six-bout card. Dick the Bruiser's teaming with Big Moose Cholak to go against Dr. Jerry Graham and Bulldog Don Kent for the WWA World's Tag Team Championship. Flying Fred Curry's in there against the Great Wojo for the World's Heavyweight Championship match. And Graham's going to be handcuffed to Big Moose that night, so he can't interfere. Other great matches on that card. Chris Carter against the Wild Polynesian Man. El Bracero's in there against Leroy Redbone. Calypso Jim against Mohammed Saad. Terry Tyler against Prince Mama Mohammed. Those Ticketmaster locations are waiting for you right now. Also, day of the show, 1 o'clock right up to showtime on April 5th. Get your tickets at the Tyndall Armory. Championship Wrestling is going to Attica at the Attica High School. That's on Saturday, April the 9th, Attica High School. Dick the Bruiser leads an all-star card there. Tickets are on sale at Layton's Market right now, and also the True Value Hardware, Attica on the 9th, but in Indianapolis at the Northside Tyndall Armory, April the 5th. The Wild Polynesian Man's in there. It's Chris Carter.
What I heard is, Chris, you are nothing to me. Nothing. This coming Saturday. Chris, I'm going to destroy you. Destroy you. I need more competition. Competition. Ah!
Well, the Polynesian Man. Wait a minute here. Chris Carter is one of the top wrestlers of WWA and a fantastic athlete.
What did I say? Chris, you got stronger than I want from you, Chris. I'm going to destroy you. Chris, it's nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, fans, you'll get to see the Wild Polynesian Man this Saturday night, April 5th at the Tyndall Armory. Hey, fans, this next Saturday night, April the 5th at the Northside Tyndall Armory, the Northside Tyndall Armory, 711 North Pennsylvania, 6 all-star wrestling extravaganzas. Each match is a fantastic match. 2 title bouts lead the card. Dick the Bruiser is in there against Yukon Moose Cholak against Dr. Jerry Graham and Bulldog Don Kent. That's right, Bruiser and Moose against Graham and Kent for the title. Also Flying Fred Curry against the Great Wojo for the World's Heavyweight Championship with a special clause, Graham handcuffed to the Moose. Also, other great matches on that card. Chris Carter against the Wild Polynesian Man. El Bracero against Leroy Redbone. Calypso Jim against Mohammed Saad. And Big Terry Tyler in there against Mama Mohammed. Get your tickets, fans, right now at Ticketmaster. They're on sale at all Ticketmaster locations or at the box office at the Tyndall Armory. Day of the show only from 1 o'clock right up to showtime. Championship Wrestling is coming to Attica at the Attica High School on Wednesday night, April the 9th. That's Wednesday night, April 9th, Attica High School. Dick the Bruiser and all the great stars of the WWA in Attica. Get your tickets at Layton Star Market and True Value Hardware in the studio. And the man of the hour on this Saturday night, April the 5th with Big Moose, the world's most dangerous, Dick the Bruiser.
Just remember, Dick the Bruiser is coming back to Attica. I haven't been there for years. Bruiser Bedlam returns to Attica. And next Saturday night at the Northside Tyndall Armory, you're going to see 2 things happen. First of all, you're going to see my friend, 350, that's when he was 20 years old, 450-pound Yukon Moose, handcuffed to Dr. Jerry Graham, and I want to see Graham do something, try to interfere in Flying Fred Curry's match with the Great Wojo. And then you're going to see Yukon Moose Cholak and Dick the Bruiser beat up Bulldog Kent and Dr. Jerry Graham, and we're going to win the title. We're going to win the tag team title next Saturday, the 5th, at the Northside Tyndall Armory. It's the Moose and the Bruce. It's the Mooser and the Bruiser. Fred Curry was flying as usual, Terry, and the Moose was as big as ever. Zatkoff still looks like a Russian should. And that other jerk, that Sampson, he got beaten by that Wojo. Wojo's still the best in the world, I guess.
Another great lineup of stars. Congratulations to you for putting it together, and much more of the same coming next week.
I hope to be here and satisfy my wishes to see Bruiser Bedlam.
Later tonight, a presidential visit to the restaurant prompts a security check, which Howard can't seem to pass on It's a Living.
This has been a presentation of Bedlam Productions Incorporated in association with Championship Wrestling Incorporated.